We back live. Now listen. My live cut off for no reason, but we back live. We's back live. We're gonna play one or duos, and we about to. After this, we're gonna react, play Mad Max, and we're gonna play one game before. Now we're gonna jump straight to Mad Max, and after we're gonna do some of the reactions. Then I'm gonna end it because my stream ended without my permission, so it ended just really quick, out of nowhere. Uh, just like Randy Orton, you feel me? Out of nowhere, it just ended. And it was really bad right there, bro. I'm not lie. I didn't like how it ended. It just ended out of nowhere. So y'all see the thumbnail already. Stream finished. How the fuck the stream finished if the stream has just begun? There we go. It's begun. Okay, we good. We good. We good. My bad for that, y'all. It just cut off for no reason. Oh boy. It just cut off for no reason. I didn't mean to, bro. So we're gonna play like one more game of Zero Bill Trios. And then we're gonna hop on some Mad Max. After Mad Max, I'm gonna do a couple of reactions because I get a couple spooks. Gotta miss couple spooks scare Fridays. And we're about to be out of here, y'all. You feel me? Just quick 2 or 3 couple of things really fast, really choppy. Think about the end of y'all because I didn't be live for a couple months, but not a couple days. I didn't be yeah. Let me see if I can talk. Yep, it's up on mic, baby. What's good, team? Very dropping squad. Y'all see that aim though? I'm not lying. Chad, y'all see that aim? That shit 10 out of 10, boy. Oh, I forgot. It's copyrighted. Here we go, that's where we're dropping. Let's get it in. And it's not lagging no more, so that's 10 times better. No hablo español. There we got that. We got a weapon already. It's a machine gun. This one time when this game doesn't lag, it's way better. Okay. This is way better. Got Scooby Snacks too. My favorite weapon. Scooby Snacks. Minis. Okay. Okay, let's get some ammo. Some shield. There's a big pad over here, if anybody needs it. Shield up and okay, nothing upstairs. There we go, okay. Ooh, if I had the basketball emote, that would be cool. Let's get these boys. Let me see what this does. That's cool. Bring that sniper rifle, baby. Ooh. Might get this win just because. Don't mark the weapon? I didn't mark the weapon. No, I did. Oh, let me review my chat. Let me view my chat real quick. How is current connection good if it's awful? It's good. The fuck? These intrusive dogs, bro. Holy shit. Ooh, that was a close one. got chills. Got you, teammate. They ain't gonna get us. I got you before he's here. I got you before he's here. Yeah, they ass. Come on, baby, come on. Scooby snacks. Another one coming. Ghostface, Ghostface, Ghostface. Right there in front of you. Back up, back up. Let's quit this. Alla verga. I said Ghostface coming back up. Put it in back up. Now my favorite game is about to go on, baby. Favorite game is about to go on, baby. Gonna give it an baby. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. The best game in the universe. The best game of the year. The best game of the generations and the generations, baby. Mad Max. Fuck is you talking about, homie? I'm Tony. And what we're about to do is, oh, y'all already know the drill. We're gonna teleport right there. Donation, fuck people up, but let's get this shit done, baby. What you talking about? Oh my god, it's my favorite game, y'all. If y'all didn't know, this is my favorite shit right here, bro. Whooping people's ass, taking names. You feel me? Where your mama is at? Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Stop playing with that boy. He's not one of them stupid. Well, if they had scrubs up there, I gotta go up there and get them scraps. Right here is a good thing right here. Hold on. Go up. Okay, fuck them scrubs. I can get them scrubs. Oh, what we see? What we see? What I'm saying right now. Bitches. Oh, this game is good, boy. This game is so good. Be back, baby. It's so bad. It's not even Mad Max life for a hot minute, y'all. I'm not gonna cap. Mad Max all day long, baby. Fuck what you talking about? Fuck high. Who you talking to? Okay. Come here, come here. What's good? Oh my god, whooping candy asses right now. Come here. What's good? What's good? I'll swing first. Don't worry. Come here. Oh my. Get that shit out of here. That's right, chum. Easy peasy, my squeezy, baby. Stop playing. Get the shit out of the way. You know what I like? It auto collects. So I don't need to get out the car and collect because I'm on that level. I already beat the story, so. Park right there, Max. Park right there, baby. You got a picture? You got a picture. Learning-based survival skills seems a bit silly. I know, but I would rather be safe than sorry. Hopefully, the end of the world will not arrive for the whole because I can hit the shit right now. Other than time and error. Sorry, that puppy.
Killing with an arrow or a
buddy.
bullet.
Killing with the
Will become
arrow.
second nature soon.
Oh, let me see if somebody's in the chat, y'all. My bad. I gotta get away. Because of my favorite games right here, boy. Stop playing on me. It's one of my favorite shits, like. I'm not gonna lie. It's my favorite game. It's my shit's just juicy. Good. Can I refill the car? Refill. Refill that baby. Oh, that baby's so thirsty. That baby's so thirsty, Max. Throw that shit. Oh, throw that shit. Yums. Come on. Get up there, get in your way. Next location, but the fuck up. Look at them backwards. Look how we're going backwards. Phase boost. Nobody can fuck with us. Nope. Nobody can fuck with us. Get that shit out of the way, pussy. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Hey, chum. We're doing shortcut, fuck this shit. Boom, bitch. We do fly, chum. We fly like a... Come on, shot like a diamond, baby. Come here. Come here, we fly over this shit.
Keep the car safe.
Oh, weave. Why here? Why? Get your ass down. Shut the fuck up. Why are you talking in your sleep? Or imaginary shit? Let me grade this. I don't know where you at. Oh, here we go. Party's going on. At the town. Come here. Give me that neck. Oh, y'all stupid. I can see shit, but hold up. Are you crazy? Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, right here. They hangs there with like some clothes in this bitch. Chomping the... No. Get away from the shit. Chomping the car. That spot. They wanna go right here. Hold up. Yo, my neighbors, maybe y'all can hear their voice outside. I got neighbors, so the walls are like woody, so if y'all hear some sound or arguing going on, it's my neighbors, y'all. My apologies for that, you feel me? My neighbor just be arguing all day long. Sometimes, you feel me? So it's definitely my neighbors, if y'all hear anybody. And that's why like California need to fix that. They got wood walls. You can hear all your neighbors, bro. And follow up. Let's see what's here. Let's follow up. Wait, hold up. We're at the place. Where is here? I can see it. Yo, I like this shortcuts, yo. This game, I need to get a car like this in real life and customize it like this. That'd be so dope. I can only go with the road this time because there's a big ass wall in this game that stops you, so we gotta go with the road. When I roll the game, man, my friends, you know how we do it with the crew. Dance, get snacks, eat food, baby. When I react to Spooky Scary Friday after this Spooky Friday, I missed it. I missed a couple of Spooky Scary Friday, that's why I react to this one. I didn't miss a couple of Spooky Scary Friday, y'all, so that's why we gotta. That's why I gotta do a Spooky Scary Friday right now. Please don't say the Mighty Duster. Don't piss me off, chump. Don't say the Mighty Duster right now. Wait, where is this spot at? I'm already driving for a hot 2 minutes. Hey yo, how y'all doing? It's your favorite? Who's one of your favorite homies? Mad Max, bitch. I'm not mad at your ass, bitch. Pink, 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 pink. So that's Brock Lesnar, bitch. That's Brock Lesnar, bitch. Baby, give me one more chance. You know, give me one more chance, not love. Eat the dog food. Eat the dog food, Max. Come on, baby. I might get a new thumbnail for this vid. Because we are playing Mad Max, one of the best games. But if this is not the best game in the world, I don't know where it's. They're lying. If somebody says, Batman Arkham Asylum is better than this, you gotta be kissed. You better pause. You are lying. Like, if you say Batman Arkham Asylum is better than Mad Max, you lying, bro. You feel me? It's like, come on, bro. This game, like this game, it's epic 1300. You feel me? This game is so epic that you can't even understand it. My apologies for my neighbors again. It is my neighbors, but still, my apologies. How to take the fuel? Drop. Get the fuel from the bag. Throw the mother. Okay, put the fuel back. Probably. Oh, I can put 2 fuels. Can I put 2? I can't. I can't put 2 fuels in my bag. That's so weird. Mac, the game. That's so weird. You can't do. I already did that. Claim that. Claim that. Yo, Walking Dead is got so dark again. I'm telling y'all. That movie. Oh, you know what? We're playing this little game right here. Play some. Some light shit. About to go there. About to go there. To the boss fight. About to go there to the boss fight, baby. You feel me? Do a boss fight in the ass. Because we ain't doing just do them towers and bullshit. You feel me? I wanted to make a video on this. Separate videos on Mad Max doing the boss fight, but nah. There's like 2 boss fights left. Maybe more. Let's just do this one. I'm ready to react to some vids. Why not? And then I'ma end. But let's do this boss fight first. This tower is like, oh my gosh, Lord have mercy on my soul. I love, well, I'm Christian, so I love God. So I mention God every single day, every single sentence. I'm Christian. Oh, I should blow that car off, but I don't need to. I don't need to. Chumpaki, how you doing, my boy? You didn't talk for a long minute. Cause he talks a lot when you. Oh, Chump talks a lot. He's like, oh, don't worry about it, Chump. Don't worry about it. Okay, hold up. Back up, Chump, back up. Back your ass up, Easy. Barriers are already down. You can ride into this bitch easily. Get these big shits out of the way. Barriers are down. Okay.
We can outrun it.
Let me do my stuff.
You do your stuff, chump. When I go handle my stuff. Okay, let's see what's under here. Nothing, absolutely.
What's that? Is what you want?
Oh, hold up. Before we do anything. Now let's get it. Yep. Oh, there you go. Let's get it. Let's get it, bitch. Come on. Oh yeah. Eat that WWE stuff, man. Give me that neck, boy. Jones. He's duplexing. Hold on. Let me get that. There's nothing here. Let's get it, hold up. There we go. Boom. Boom, stick out. Get a knife. Oh my gosh, this shit's stupid. Slime you on your shit. Holy. But I've been at this place or no? Why is it electric? Why is it electric? My bad, yo. Something in my interested thoughts sometimes say stupid shit, not say stupid shit. So my bad. Well, sometimes you hear me saying some stupid shit. My apologies, yo. It's just my intrusive thoughts. It gets over me. Now the public notice shudder outside of favor an explosion of okay.
Like a body of
injured. Right. Nice. Take down the scrub. Now we just need to load it all the way. That's it. Break this shit. Load it all the way and break this shit. Oh, wait, boy. More gas. We can blow that shit up. Move right here, inside here, upstairs. Nothing we left behind. No scrubs. There is only. What's right? Well, I'm going right here. What's right here? Right. So what's up here? Water. It's water, that's what's up here. Okay, nothing else. Nice, we up there, down. Might as well go down and scavenge this place. It's right there. More bombs, barrels. What's right here?
There you are, my saint.
Well, I'm not your shit, chum. Shut your ass up. We got okay scrubs. We got 2 more scrubs left. Might as well just trying to find it and thank God. Just gotta look carefully. Found the last 2 scrubs. Don't need to go all the way up there. Okay, shoot this and I can't. Like this game is so. It's not stupid. It's one of my favorite games, but food. We don't need food. Gotta go all the way around. Make sure there's nothing like that. We gotta break. What's right here? Where is it dropping you? Scrubs. That's where it's dropping you, baby. 6. 7 scrubs right here. You gotta kidding me. Maybe this shit's gonna be done up here too. I lied. The last shit. That I gotta break. Looking inside. Nothing. Down. Over here, nothing. Up there, nothing. There we go. Completed the R3. Amazing, y'all. That was amazing. About to go do some other shit now, like, bro. This is kind of boring for me. It's literally not boring, but let's see what else we can do. We did this tower already. As we can go that place, but I'll say look to objective, find a hidden stash in the area. Not bad, yeah. Excuse me. I might as well go ahead and find. I might as well go ahead and play. Not play. I might as well go react. A Spook Scare Friday. Then I'm gonna end it 100%. Spooky Scare Friday time, y'all. Come on, baby. You already know the drill. Y'all can send me Spooky Scare anime videos, so me react to Spooky Scare Friday. But since y'all didn't, should I react on? Yeah, I should react on my shit. So if y'all didn't send me no Spooky Scare Friday videos to react to, so as always, so I gotta react to something like this. We can react. I'm not gonna react to his stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I got striked. Yeah, but I said I got striked. I watched one of his stuff. Shit. First strike I got
What is
ever.
your opinion of the governor's plan?
Yeah.
I'm against anything that disenfranchises.
So that's why we always reacting to MRI scary shows if you didn't know why. We got striked. 3 true Coco Melon horror stories on the MRI by MSC.
I really had to collect money for the next semester tuition. So, when a woman named Mrs. Henderson commented on my LinkedIn open to work post, offering $300 for a weekend babysitting gig, I jumped on it. It seemed perfect, honestly.
$300.
2 days watching one kid while she attended a work conference out of state.
It's not that
Tommy's
much.
grandmother will be here Sunday.
1 week is long.
Mrs.
$300
Henderson
not that much.
explained when I arrived Friday evening. I noticed a bruise on her forehead. A chunk of blood was clotted on the side. Her eyes were too still.
You just need to get through Saturday night.
What
My
you mean,
son
get
is
through?
quite easy to manage.
Tommy
no,
was
that's
this
evil smile,
8-year-old
that chunky
kid
smile,
who was
bitch.
mentally too. It was
None of this
weird to
one. Stop,
watch
like.
Mrs. Henderson speak to him in a baby voice and have him in pull-ups. Even his bedroom was set up like a nursery with a crib and a changing table. She said he had severe developmental delays from a childhood accident.
He loves his shows.
She told me, pointing to the laptop.
Cocomelon keeps him perfectly calm. Just put it on whenever he gets fussy. And don't let him stay up past his bedtime.
Tommy sat in his oversized high chair, staring at me with pale blue eyes. Mrs. Henderson left around 6 p.m. The first few hours were fine. Tommy watched his shows and ate his dinner without
Pokemon?
fuss. During cartoons, I caught him chuckling and singing along, despite having hardly uttered a word to me the whole time. I sat down on the couch, texting my boyfriend when I looked up and found Tommy staring at me. His gaze had this eccentric look, like he wasn't 8 but 18.
What? Do you need anything?
He didn't answer, just clapped like a baby and said, "Boo-boo, boo-boo." I frowned in annoyance, seeing a big boy mimicking a baby. Some mothers just love spoiling their kids, I thought. Suddenly, he started getting agitated, rocking back and forth, making those gurgling noises. He started throwing his food around the floor. When I couldn't stop him, I used the only way known.
Wanna watch Cocomelon, Tommy?
His eyes lit up immediately, and for a second, I was convinced I was being unnecessarily paranoid.
Yep.
I found a playlist of lullabies and hit play. The familiar cartoon baby appeared on the huge flat-screen TV, singing in that high-pitched voice. Within 20 minutes, Tommy was asleep in his chair. I tucked him in his crib and closed the door. The house drowned in peaceful quiet. I grabbed myself a popsicle and sat down to watch TV. An hour might have passed, but when I heard the faint Cocomelon lullaby playing softly upstairs, I didn't see any device in Tommy's room. So how come Cocomelon is playing upstairs? I climbed the stairs slowly. The nursery door was cracked open. Through the gap, I could see Tommy sitting up in his crib, rocking side to side in the dark. He was singing along to music that had no sense of being there. Rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock.
What?
I pushed the door open
I like
wider.
that.
Tommy turned to look at me, still rocking. His eyes reflected the hallway like an animal's. When he smiled, his mouth stretched impossibly wide, imitating the cartoon characters he watched. "Ruby's awake," he said, licking his lips. "Tommy wants Ruby asleep." My hand shook as I flipped on the light.
Tommy, you should be in bed.
"Tommy is in bed," he giggled. "Ruby should come play. Grandma won't be here for hours and hours." His eyes were hypnotizing. He knew exactly when his grandmother was coming back. Mrs. Henderson had been lying about his condition.
I think you need to go back to sleep.
I said, trying to keep my voice steady. Tommy climbed out of his crib with fluid-controlled motions. "Tommy doesn't want to sleep. Tommy wants to play games. Fun games."
No.
I shrieked and stumbled as Tommy crawled toward me like a spider. His eyes were
I'm about to say like
hypnotizing.
spider, but
Does Ruby want to play hide and seek?
fuck
Tommy
no.
loves hide and seek. The last babysitter loved it too.
No.
The last babysitter?
His smile got wider.
She's still playing. Want to see where she's hiding?
Yes.
I backed toward
Maybe.
the door, but it slammed shut behind me. Tommy giggled, and it sounded like the Cocomelon baby laugh played in reverse.
Don't leave, Ruby. Tommy gets lonely when Mama's gone. Tommy gets angry.
He grabbed a stuffed animal from his toy box and tore its head off,
Okay, I knew
spilling
that
its
was coming.
stuffing all over the place.
Tommy did that to the last babysitter too. She didn't complain. Want to see?
He pointed under his crib. In the
Stop.
shadows, I could make out what looked like a head of a woman resting on the floorboard.
Are you crazy?
Suddenly, she opened her eyes and blinked at me. I lunged for the window, but
She's a
Tommy
vampire.
moved faster than any child should. His small hands grabbed my ankle with impossible strength.
Stay and play, Ruby. Tommy likes you. We can watch Coco Melon together. Forever and ever.
Fuck no.
His grip tightened, and I felt something sharp dig into my skin. His fingernails had grown into claws. I kicked as hard as I could, connecting with his face. He let go with a shriek that sounded demonic. I grabbed the desk chair and smashed the window, cutting my arms as I climbed through. I fell into the bushes below and ran to my car, not looking back until I was 3 blocks away. When I finally caught my breath, I called the police. They gave me a chilling backstory about the house. Months back, a mother and her young son lived there. She was no ordinary woman. People whispered she practiced rituals, using her own child as a medium to cure sickness. They said she would summon dark spirits and latch them inside the boy's body, forcing him to endure their torment. Neighbors often heard his screams piercing the night,
Why
cries
would
so
you do that?
raw they rattled the walls. To muffle the horror, the mother would play a soft lullaby, her voice drifting through the house until the child's wailing quieted. But one night, it wasn't the boy who screamed, it was her. By the time neighbors rushed inside, she was sprawled on the floor, lifeless, her eyes gouged out as if ripped by unseen hands. The boy was gone, vanished into the darkness, never to be seen again.
Good story. Story 1, that's crazy. Story 2, let's get it.
I work at a marketing firm in Portland, and every Tuesday, I pick up my 4-year-old niece, Olivia, from daycare.
Oh,
My sister Jess is a single mom and pulls double shifts at the hospital, so I help out when I can. Olivia is this tiny ball of energy who's absolutely obsessed with Coco Melon videos. That particular Tuesday was warm and sunny, with perfect park weather. Olivia had been begging to go to Riverside Park all week, and I, for once, obliged. I needed to decompress anyway, after the hellish morning I'd had with client presentations. The playground was packed with the usual mix of exhausted parents and screaming kids. Olivia bolted straight for the swings, already humming a Coco Melon song under her breath. I found a spot on a nearby bench and pulled out my phone to catch up on emails.
Look, I'm flying, Aunt Sarah!
Olivia called out, pumping her little legs in the swing. I smiled at her and was about to dart back to the screen when I heard someone humming Coco Melon.
What?
I looked over
Oh,
and
no,
saw
that's
a man
weird.
sitting at the end of the same bench. I didn't see him when I sat down, hence
That's
had
like a
no
joker.
idea when he got here. He wore some faded khaki pants and a button-down shirt. At first glance, he looked like every other suburban dad at the park. But then he moved closer, saying,
His hair is green,
"Cute kid."
red, and white, or
Thanks.
I couldn't put my finger
brown?
on what,
Not brown.
but my instincts blared an
gray?
alarm in his
That's stupid.
presence.
That's stupid, but
He
that's
started
weird.
dangling his feet, just like Olivia.
Oh no.
Coco Melon's the best, isn't it?
No,
My buddy
you.
JJ and I watch it together all the time.
Where's JJ though?
He's such a good kid. Always listens to Uncle Mark. I
Okay.
froze.
Uncle Mark,
Uncle
where's
Mark?
JJ?
Wasn't JJ a cartoon character?
Oh.
JJ loves the playground episodes. The man went on, eyeing Olivia with this unsettling
That
grin.
nasty ass tip. Better wash
He's
the
always
joints.
so happy when he gets to play with new friends.
Freaking rats in your mouth, pussy.
Especially little girls with dark hair like that. He pointed at Olivia. My
I will
stomach
get my
dropped.
child and go. I'm not
The
lying.
way he said little girls made my skin crawl. I immediately grabbed Olivia
Yep.
and took her to one of the slides instead, far away from the guy.
Yep. Call
For a while.
911.
Breaking news out of California tonight. Voters have just passed Prop 50.
What? No. This is bad.
This is a major blow.
It's
to
okay,
Donald
Trump.
Why did you do this to Trump? You want to stick it to Trump? Vote yes on Prop 50.
But Trump is good. He's a good president. What you mean? He's one of the best presidents ever to live.
After the Hawk is a sharp, provocative thriller that will keep
That's
you
Spider-Man
glued to the
actor.
screen from beginning to end.
He wasn't Spider-Man.
Everything is supposed to
Tommy Maguire?
After
I
the
said his name
Hawk,
right.
rated R.
You wash your whole body every day,
Yep.
so why don't you wash your whole mouth?
Listerine. Wash your mouth.
I mean, you wash it with the toothbrush, then you wash it with that, and then that's it. Reinvented.
There's a reason WGU's RN to BSN program is the largest in the nation. It's built.
Yeah, I might do a couple
Everything was
collabs.
normal.
I don't know.
Olivia was mingling with the other kids, running around, while I followed her everywhere with my eyes. I looked back at that bench, and the man was gone. But then my phone rang. It was my boss, freaking out about a lost file from a server malfunction. I answered and turned slightly away from the playground to hear better over the kids' screaming. The call lasted
Your
maybe
kid's
2
gone.
minutes. When I turned back around, my heart stopped. Olivia wasn't anywhere to be seen. I scanned the playground frantically. Slides, monkey bars, sandbox. My hands were shivering. Where
Bro.
could she be?
Aunt Sarah!
A tiny muffled sob came from the parking lot, and every hair on my body stood in alarm. I squinted at the cars before I spotted him.
Olivia!
That cocomelon creep was walking quickly toward
If
the
you
street,
don't wrong, girl.
dragging Olivia along the way. Her tiny hand was gripped in his much larger one. She was crying, stumbling to keep up with his long strides,
Go
and looking
run.
back toward the playground with panic in her eyes. I ran,
Nice.
faster than I've ever run in my life, my legs pumping so hard I
Hurry
thought
up.
my heart would explode. Olivia saw me coming and started thrashing at him as they neared his car with black tinted windows.
Bro, you should buy his arm.
Stop, you freak! Help! Help!
The man looked back and saw me charging toward them. He hurriedly threw Olivia in the back seat and was about to jump in the driver's seat when I tackled him from behind.
Get his ass.
The two of us went down in a tangle.
Get some hooks
Olivia
in.
scrambled out, sobbing hysterically, while I clawed at his arms and face like a wild animal.
Bro, you should throw some pen.
Hey now, calm down. He chuckled, as if the whole ordeal amused him. JJ and I were just going to go home and watch some videos. You can come along too.
Already?
He was looking at Olivia, toe to head, and licked his lips.
Oh, nah.
My name is
Child
Olivia.
predator.
I want to go home.
She screamed through her tears. Don't be silly, he said, trying to reach for her again, even with me on top of it. You're JJ. I know you are. I've been watching you play here every Tuesday for 3 weeks. You love the playground, just like in the episodes.
Bro,
3 weeks? He'd been stalking my niece for 3 weeks, learning her schedule.
if
and
you're not
planning
throwing
this.
hands right now,
Other parents had noticed the commotion and were running over. Someone was already on the phone with 911. 2 fathers grabbed the man and held him down while I pulled Olivia into my arms. This isn't over, he said calmly as we waited for the police, his eyes never leaving Olivia's face. JJ and Uncle Mark are meant to be together. I have all his favorite episodes saved in my computer. Uncle Mark loves little
I
girls.
got this saved on your face.
Like you. When the cops arrived, they searched his phone and found exactly what he described. Dozens of downloaded Cocomelon episodes.
What?
But worse than that were the photos. Hundreds of pictures of children at different playgrounds around the city. All the little girls are around Olivia's age. They charged him with attempted kidnapping and stalking, but the damage was already done. Olivia hasn't watched Cocomelon since that day. She has nightmares about Uncle Mark coming to take her away. She won't even go to playgrounds anymore without having panic attacks. And me? I can't stop thinking about how normal he looked. How he could have been any of the other dads at that park. How he knew exactly when to take advantage of one distraction. I don't even want to think about what he'd do to the kids if he abducted them. He's in jail now, but there are others like him out there who wear friendly faces and call themselves uncle as they plan to execute the unthinkable.
Damn. Story 3, number 3.
I just moved
Ando
into the
dos, tres.
studio apartment near campus 3 weeks ago.
La cuatro, cinco.
The rent was suspiciously cheap for the area, but as a psychology major, I knew exactly why. The previous tenant, another psych student named David, had supposedly lost his mind studying child psychology there. He used to talk to himself, blaring Cocomelon videos all night, and claimed in his journals that
I'm
he
feeling
felt
like
he
I'm
was getting
getting
addicted to the stuff.
Okay.
David dropped out mid-semester and wasn't ever seen again. I ignored these rumors, and the first 3 nights went absolutely normal, until on the 4th, my life turned to hell. I was deep into studying developmental psychology when I heard the faint Coco Melon intro jingle playing outside my window. Some neighbor with a kid, maybe, I figured. So I plugged in earbuds and went back to my textbook. An hour passed without a pin out of place, but then I removed the earbuds. I could still hear the jingle boom. This time, I couldn't help myself. I lived on the 3rd floor, facing the quietest street in the city, usually hush at day and night alike. The jingle felt enchanting the longer it echoed, as if it were pulling me towards itself. My feet mechanically inched toward the window, and my hands flung open the curtains to find a man standing directly under my building, holding a tablet above his head. He wore a cracked plastic Coco Melon mask, with half of the face missing, showing real skin underneath. It was the tablet blasting the jingle at full volume, but what made my stomach drop was the way his shining eyes were staring directly into mine. When he saw me looking down, he tilted his head too far, like his neck wasn't attached to his body.
What?
Then, he pointed right at me and smirked. I stumbled back, heart racing. It's just my imagination, I told myself, waited, then looked again. He was still there, blaring the same addictive jingle, only it was getting louder and louder. Additionally, the tablet glitched and changed clips, until the man raised it higher, angling it toward my window. I grabbed my phone and zoomed in on the screen. What I saw made my blood run cold. The video showed me studying minutes before in the studio. The angle was from above, like whoever recorded it was floating inches away while filming. I could see my textbooks, my coffee mug, and everything exactly as it is right now. I slammed the curtain shut and called 911. There's a man outside my apartment, I told the dispatcher. When Officer Martinez arrived 20 minutes later, we went to the window together. The street was empty. You said he was right there? He asked, scanning the now empty sidewalk. The officer checked around the building, but as facts had it, there wasn't any trace of a human presence. The previous tenant reported similar hallucinations, Jake, until he vanished. He said, "Be careful and ring me if you ever feel like you don't want to."
Get your number then. Here's number.
That night, sleep was the farthest thing from my mind. I kept checking the locks and windows. The clock had struck 4 a.m. when exhaustion finally took over, and I dozed off, only to be awakened minutes later to the same Coco Melon intro jingle, and it was coming from my laptop. This time, it wasn't only louder, it felt closer. I spun around, peering at every inch of the space. The apartment was empty, but my door was unlocked. The glow of the laptop screen flickered across the walls, but it wasn't the light that froze my blood. It was the man whom I saw outside moments back. In the far corner, crouched low like an animal,
if you
a
don't
man
throw hands
stared
right
at
now.
me with wide, glowing eyes.
I'm so
His
glad. One thing, we're gonna finish this video. I'm gonna watch this one. Then we're gonna end it. But bro, I'm so glad I know how to fight. Like I know a little bit of, I know wrestling and boxing, and that's the best. Not a little bit of kicking, but that's the best 2 things you need to fight, because in this situation you need to get down.
lips twisted into an unnatural grin. His skin
real.
looked pale, stretched tight over sharp cheekbones, and the sound of a faint giggle escaped his throat. When
And don't
my
watch this
eyes
by
locked
yourself, yo.
with
This
him,
is scary.
he rose
That's why I'll
slowly,
go live for this.
bones
React
cracking
to
as
it.
he straightened, still smiling. "I can't stop hearing it," he whispered, his voice shaking, with a mix of madness and a cry for help. He pulled something from his pocket, an old rusted stapler.
What you gonna do?
The jingle never ends, but I've got an idea now.
You do?
I'm gonna make him stop. Before I could move, he lifted the stapler to his ear and clack, drove the first staple through flesh. Blood trickled down his cheek as he laughed louder, his eyes never leaving mine. Clack, clack. Each squeeze tore his ear further, The metallic snapped, echoing in the room. Blood dripped on the floor, staining the carpet. His laughter turned guttural, unhinged. I screamed, calling out, "Marcus! Marcus!"
What you mean,
My voice
Marcus?
cracked with terror.
You got a roommate?
At once, the man's grin faltered. Without another word, he bolted, sprinting out the door and down the hall, leaving a trail of blood behind. I called the police again. This time, they found evidence of forced entry, scratches around the window lock, and footprints on the fire escape. The man had been coming and going for weeks. As the cops took a good look at the apartment, they found a hidden space inside the walls. There was a dirty mattress with empty cans of beer and plastic wrappers of protein bars piled around. And under the mattress, there was an almost faded out student ID that read the name David Bowles. David was found in the basement, hiding behind sewage pipes. When the cops escorted him out, he was shaking his head and laughing like a maniac. As he walked down the hallway to the cop car parked outside, he kept singing, "Wash, wash, wash your hands, wash them nice and clean. Brush, brush, brush your teeth, brush them every day. Peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, I see you." It was later confirmed that David
don't do none of that. You don't wash
into
your hands or
madness
wash
from
your
watching
teeth.
too much Cocomelon. I also did my own research and came to this conclusion. Cocomelon is designed to hijack a toddler's natural attraction to sound, color, and repetition. Basically, it's baby crack, and it can turn you insane too if you succumb to it.
Oh, I'm gonna tell my friends to not let them kids watch Cocomelon then.
Este noviembre, la lucha.
Because if Cocomelon does that, oh, I'm gonna tell my homies then. What's this? Costco? Let's watch the Costco one.
Kindred is a global home
let's
swapping
watch something
network
that's
that
not
lets you
really
travel the
Costco
world
one.
by swapping.
Let me see what we can watch. The Walmart one is good too. Let's watch the Walmart one. I like Walmart. Oh, this not. Oh, this book is scary. Okay, we're about to react to. Oh, no. I'm not gonna react no channels besides MRS Girl Chills. If I get one more copyright strike, I cannot make that happen. If you let that happen, you feel me? Horror Story Straight. Horror Party. That's why I don't watch I don't react to nobody else. Besides him. His video. 11 days ago. This is a true. Okay. Well, what we got next? This one right here. 3 True. Okay, this one's good. Let's react to this.
The park
What's
was
the name? 3 True Matcha Horror Stories Anime. Did I react to this before? 3 True Unbelievable Matcha.
supposed to be empty at this hour, except for those rusted swings creaking in the wind, and that once flickering streetlight that cast everything in sickly yellow. But there he was, sitting on the picnic table under the pavilion, completely focused on whatever he was doing with his hands. At first, I thought he was dealing drugs. The way he kept checking over his shoulder nervously screamed illegal activity.
Yep.
But as I got closer, I realized he was whisking something in a small bowl. He looked up and our eyes met. Most people would have been embarrassed, caught doing weird stuff in public. Not this guy, though. He beamed like he reconciled with an old friend from school.
Perfect timing.
He clapped.
What you mean?
I was just about to begin the ceremony.
Everything in my gut told me to keep walking, but he seemed harmless enough. A middle-aged weirdo, sporting a cardigan that almost every American dad donned to church. Ceremony? I asked, stepping closer.
The matcha ceremony. It requires 2 people or it brings terrible luck.
He gestured to the empty bench across from him.
Please, I've been waiting so long for someone to share this with.
No.
I don't know, man. I should really get home. His smile faltered, and desperation flickered across his face.
Please? You don't understand. I can't do this alone. The ceremony has to be shared or she won't forgive me.
She? I glanced around the empty park, but we were completely alone.
A small cup of matcha,
he pleaded.
That's all I need.
I didn't want to be rude. Besides, he looked fragile and really in need of some company. I joined him. The bench was cold and damp, and the air reeked of rust, like wilted petals steeped in metal. He had all the equipment precisely laid out, There was a bamboo whisk, a black ceramic bowl, and even one of those little scoops for measuring powder.
My mom taught me this,
he said, beginning to whisk again.
Every morning for 23 years, we shared matcha together. It was our thing.
Did she pass recently? I asked, trying to be polite.
3 months ago.
His whisking never paused.
Lost to cancer, but she made me promise that I won't stop the ceremony. The tradition must not die with me, Marcus, she said. Those were her last words.
Marcus. Now I had a name to go with the increasingly bad vibes radiating from this guy. He finished whisking and carefully divided the matcha between 2 bowls. The matcha looked too bright, almost glowing. He slid one to me.
Together,
he said, raising his bowl with both hands.
On 3. 1, 2.
I lifted the bowl as well. The steam carried a bitter, earthy smell that reminded me of soil after rain. 3. We both sipped at once. The moment it touched my tongue, my soul shivered. This wasn't matcha. It tasted scorched, like dirt scraped from a fire pit. Grit clung to my teeth while the ham and cheese burger churned in my gut. I spat it out, coughed, and did everything to rid myself of the bitterness coating my mouth like ash.
If you're gonna throw up right now, you're done. You never drink it, yeah? You never drink it. Stupid ass.
While Marcus burst into manic laughter, the sound ricocheted off the empty. His shoulders convulsed as he doubled over, still clutching his bowl, oblivious to the grit coating his tongue. I stared at him, stunned.
Ugh, what the hell was that?
I demanded, wiping my mouth with my sleeve. Instead of answering, Marcus reached into a duffel bag I hadn't noticed before and pulled out a brass urn, the kind you see at funerals. There was a small plaque on the front that read, "Beloved Mother, Emily."
She wanted to remain part of the ceremony forever,
Marcus said between fits of laughter.
So I made sure she could every time I sipped matcha, just like always.
The taste in my mouth suddenly made horrible sense. I lurched to my feet, but my legs felt weak.
Did you put her ashes? What the? Are you insane? I'm devoted,
Marcus shrieked, unscrewing the top of the urn.
23 years we did this together, dude, and now you get to be a part of it too.
He tilted the urn and poured gray ash directly into his mouth, chewing and swallowing like it was candy. Ash spilt down his chin, coating his cardigan in chalky dust. He was making these awful choking sounds, but he kept shoving more handfuls into his mouth.
I miss you, Mommy, so much,
he gasped between mouthfuls. I fumbled for my phone. My hands were shaking so badly I could barely punch 911. Marcus was vomiting now, ash and spit foaming at the corners of his mouth. His eyes had rolled back, showing only whites. 911, what's your emergency?
There's a man in Riverside Park,
I whispered, backing away from the table.
He's eating his mom's ashes. He's choking now. Oh, God, he's...
Marcus suddenly went completely still. For a moment, I thought he was dead. Then his head snapped up, and he was staring directly at me, with ash-covered teeth bared into a sick grin.
Your turn,
he whispered. I ran immediately, but I could hear him behind me as he chased me toward the street. The cops found him sometime later, unconscious. He'd apparently slipped while holding the urn and cracked his skull on the picnic table. They said he was in a coma, that his brain had swollen from the impact. Lost his mother recently, the officer explained. His neighbors said he'd been acting strange since the funeral. Guess grief affects people differently. I haven't been able to drink tea since that night. Even coffee tastes like ash now. And sometimes, when I'm walking home late from work, I swear I can smell that earthly sweetness in the air. Almost half expecting to see Marcus sitting at that picnic table with his whisk and his bowl and his terrible smile, trying to share his matcha tea. The ceremony requires two, after all.
The fuck? That's story.
Everyone at the office knew Brian as the matcha guy. In the 3 months since he joined our marketing team, I hadn't seen him eat a single real meal or even glance at a cup of coffee. Just endless mugs of that green powder whisked right at his desk. We thought it was just another wellness kick, until Brian went full cult mode. He'd called people out mid-meeting like it was his personal mission. "Matcha drinkers don't make dumb mistakes," he scoffed after I flubbed a slide in the client deck. "Maybe if you detoxed once in a while, your brain start actually functioning, Daniel." Sarah rolled her eyes from across the room. We'd both hit our limit with Brian's non-stop judgment of everyone's choices. I complained to HR and they said he was just passionate about wellness and that they'd talk to him, and that was that. The breaking point came during a late-night shift. It was just the three of us, scrambling to finish an urgent project. Brian was shooting down every idea Sarah and I pitched. "Your thinking is clouded," he kept saying. "Green tea opens the mind. Coffee shuts it down. No wonder yours is so backed up." When he finally disappeared to the bathroom around 10 p.m., Sarah looked at me, exasperated.
"Oh, I can't do another 4 hours of this, Dan."
She groaned. That's when my eyes fell on the sacred stash of matcha tins, all lined up like smug little soldiers on his desk, and an idea popped up. "You thinking what I'm thinking, Sarah?" With a wicked grin, she replied,
"Let's teach the matcha prophet a lesson."
We gathered every tin of his precious powder and carried them to the office bathroom. Sarah giggled excitingly as I opened the first container and dumped the bright green dust into the toilet.
So satisfying.
Sarah tittered as we flushed away months of his expensive collection, watching the toilet water turn an unnatural shade of green.
That's personal.
By the time we finished, we'd destroyed at least $300 worth of his supply.
Damn.
There. Maybe now he'll shut up about the matcha god's superiority, I said, as we settled into our desks. 20 minutes later, Brian returned from his break and went straight to his matcha station. I watched from my computer as he reached for his first tin and frowned. He went on to open the second, the third, and the fourth. For a couple of seconds, he just stared at those empty tins, like they were proof the universe had turned on him. "Where is it?" he hissed through clenched teeth.
In the bathroom?
Sarah and I kept working, ignoring him entirely. "Where is my matcha?" Brian repeated, gritting his teeth so hard I really thought he'd break a molar or two.
Maybe you ran out?
Sarah stuttered. "When I just received 8 imported ceremonial grade this morning?" His hands were legit shaking as he stormed over to my desk. "What did you do with my matcha?"
You gotta get
Dude,
ready.
why'd you ask me? Why would I even touch your stupid tea stuff? "Because you're jealous," he sneered.
No.
"Because you know you'll never have the same clarity, purpose, or enlightenment with your coffee." "Brian, it's just tea," I nervously chuckled. "Calm down, okay? We'll get you more." "Just tea?"
Hercules 20-volt brushless power tools are
Yup,
as good as
this
the
I'm
best
done.
for a
I'm
whole lot
kinda-
less.
oh,
Only
no.
at Harbor Freight.
What are you saying happened?
He crossed the line.
There's something that happens after the first bite of the McChicken.
McChicken. No, but stop.
I'm here at Shams Camp in Deir el-Balah, one of the
Shut the
many
fuck up,
camps
bitch.
where we
Shut
are
the fuck up. You
I
fucking
nearly
slut.
jumped as he grabbed my ceramic mug and hurled it against the floor. "Matcha is life! Matcha is consciousness! Without it, there's only darkness and confusion!" Sarah stood up, backing toward the door.
Brian, chill, please.
"You did this," he accused. "You ruined everything. Months of cleansing. Now I'll show you what happens when you interfere with enlightenment." Before we could blink, Brian picked up a chair and hurled it at the window. The glass exploded inward, sending sharp fragments across the office floor. The alarm system started blaring. "Brian, stop!" I shouted. It was a bit late. Brian had already lunged at me with a piece of broken glass in his hand, his eyes
Better
wide
dodge.
and completely unfocused. Sarah screamed as I dodged, sending Brian crashing into his desk. His computer monitor crumpled into pieces. "You poisoned my temple!" he screamed, picking up another glass shard. "You destroyed my connection to the green wisdom!" Before we could reach the door, Brian turned to me and aimed for my arm. The glass sliced my skin, resulting in bleeding quite immediately. As I stood grabbing my arm in pain, he kneeled down and started praying. "I'm sorry, my lord. Forgive this sinner by accepting his blood sacrifice as an offering." He kept praying as he rocked back and forth. We ran to the conference room and slammed the door, pushing chairs against it as a barricade. Through the glass walls, we could see Brian running around the office, slapping himself, uprooting his own hair like he had totally lost all sense of reasoning. He found another chair and started smashing it against the conference room window, trying to break through to us. "The god is offended! He wants offerings! I must sacrifice both of you! I have to!" We had to call the cops. It took 3 officers to restrain Brian as he fought them, still ranting about tea ceremonies and mind purification. Still bleeding from all the cuts on his arms and hands. Officer Thompson took our statements. We admitted to dumping the matcha, expecting maybe a lecture about workplace pranks. "You had no idea what you were dealing with," he said instead. "It's a severe mental illness that you triggered. You could have died." They found Brian's apartment filled with thousands of dollars of matcha supplies, detailed journals about tea enlightenment, and evidence that he'd been consuming dangerous amounts of caffeine through excessive matcha consumption for months.
I want to react to this too.
The powder was the only thing keeping his psychosis stable, Thompson explained. "When you removed it, you removed his anchor to reality." Brian spent 6 weeks in a psychiatric hold. The company paid for counseling for Sarah and me, but I couldn't shake the image of him screaming about human sacrifice.
Come on now.
I should have noticed the red flags when she refused to let me sign that roommate agreement in anything but green ink. Even so, I was desperate for a place near campus, and Vera seemed normal enough during our brief coffee shop meeting. The apartment was exactly what I was looking for. In a week, I moved in. The first morning, I woke up to this weird, rhythmic sound coming from the kitchen. Whisk, whisk, whisk. I stumbled out in my pajamas, expecting to find her making pancakes or something. Instead, Vera stood at the counter in complete silence, whisking green powder in a ceramic bowl with surgical precision. I watched her count under her breath.
78, 79, 80.
Before she lifted the bowl with both hands, bowed her head like she was praying, and took one tiny sip.
Morning ritual.
She giggled when she noticed me staring.
Matcha helps me wake up.
I laughed it off and went back to my room to continue my revisions. By 9, things got stranger. I stepped out of my room to find my coffee maker unplugged and shoved into the back of a cabinet.
"Oh, that thing?"
Vera said when I asked.
"I moved it. The smell was interfering with my matcha practice." "Interfering? How?"
She paused, holding her matcha whisk like it was sacred.
"Coffee creates chaos in the mind. Matcha brings clarity."
I plugged the machine back in and made my usual mid-morning cup. Vera watched me from across the kitchen, her eyes tracking every movement. When I took a sip, she visibly flinched. The next time I took a break and stepped out, she had 2 bowls out.
"I made extra this time,"
she said, extending one toward me. The liquid was this unnatural bright green, almost glowing under the kitchen lights.
"You should try it, Danny.
No.
Really, try it."
I took a polite sip. It tasted like grass clippings mixed with chalk.
"Thanks, but I'd stick to coffee."
Her smile flickered.
"Coffee is poison. It makes you jittery. Matcha would heal you." "I like being jittery,"
I replied, trying to keep it light. By the time afternoon fell, all my coffee and coffee maker had disappeared. When I confronted her, Vera had the audacity to claim she'd never seen it.
"Maybe you put it with those trash boxes?"
she suggested, with that same sweet smile.
"Memory can be unreliable when you're slowly poisoning yourself with caffeine."
Wow.
I didn't want to go looking for rentals all over again. I figured I'd just avoid her and ordered a new machine instead. It arrived a couple of hours later, only to be smashed to pieces before I could even get my hands on it.
I was in my room when I'd heard the crash. When I stepped out, Vera was neatly arranging the pieces in a circle on the kitchen table.
Vera!
I hissed, somewhat pissed.
Sit.
She
what?
said, patting the chair across from her.
We need to talk.
I spared one annoying glance at the broken coffee maker and settled in.
Your obsession with coffee is unhealthy, Danny. You've no idea what you're missing on.
She reached across the table and grabbed my wrist. Her fingers were ice cold.
Again, how I told you. Grab your wrist, you gotta twist it, and you can get out of this situation.
I'm trying to help you see clearly. To see the world through green.
I yanked my hand away.
You're insane. I'm moving out and I'll sue you.
That's when her mask totally slipped. Vera was furious and looked like a child whose favorite toy had been taken away.
You can't leave.
Why?
She whispered.
Not when my matcha fairy has accepted you.
I stood to go to my room, but she was faster. She grabbed my dangly earring and yanked hard. The metal tore through my earlobe and I felt warm blood trickling down my neck.
Vera, what the?
She slammed me against the wall so hard my vision blurred.
You will drink the matcha. You will see what I see. You will understand what I understand.
She hissed, her face inches from mine.
Leave me! Help! Somebody help me!
She dragged me toward the stove, where a pot of green tea was simmering. The liquid was thicker than before, with an oily film on the surface.
This is a special batch.
She said, ladling it into a bowl.
That's hot.
It'll help you transition.
The tea was scalding hot. I could see steam rising from it as she carried it toward me, but I ducked away at the last second, and the entire bowl of liquid splashed across my left arm. The pain was immediate and excruciating, like someone had pressed a hot iron against my skin. I screamed, clutching my burned arm, and that seemed to snap something else inside her. She walked calmly to the knife block and pulled out the butcher blade. It was a 10-inch chef's knife with a wicked curved edge.
If you won't drink it willingly,
She said, testing the knife's sharpness against her thumb.
Maybe I need to help you understand differently.
No, please, Vera, please!
She couldn't hear me. She raised the blade above her head and lunged forward, but in her rage, she'd forgotten about the puddle of spilled matcha beneath her feet. Her sneakers hit the slick tile and went out from under her. She fell backward, and her head struck the kitchen floor with enough force to crack the tile. The knife skittered across the floor and came to rest under the refrigerator. Vera didn't move. For maybe 30 seconds, I just stood there, bleeding and burned, staring at her motionless body. A thin line of blood was pooling beneath her head, mixing with the spilled green tea to create this sick brownish color. I remember calling 911 with shaking hands. The paramedics arrived first, then the cops. They loaded Vera onto a stretcher. She was breathing but unconscious, with a massive lump on the back of her skull. One of the EMTs said something about a possible brain bleed. The police charged her with assault when she woke up in the hospital, but I moved out that same day and haven't followed the case except where needed. I don't consume tea or coffee anymore. I just can't without an urge to throw up.
I'm in the right here. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna see you boys in the next one. And I'm gonna see you boys. Listen, like, I'm gonna see